What's good, guys? Today is a bit of a different video. Today I will be showing you a replay of a battle I had on Total War Attila with it's a custom battle that I had, and it's basically Gondor's defenses being attacked by Isengard and Uruk and all that. It's part of the Rise of Mordor mod for Total War Attila. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys all the things that I have going right now. Over here, we have all the sword units for the Gondorian sword units. I would say in about this crowd right here, there's probably at least a good 800 swordmen. And then I kind of split my Gondorian archers apart. I wanted these guys back here just in case this line of archers fell on this wall, and just made sure that it would be a good strong point for it. I have a bit of trebuchets. I think I butchered that name right there. Catapults. They would be in action for a bit before dying. Commanders right here. Have another one over there. But at the front we have the elite spearmen ready to defend the wall. And also we have them over here prepared to back up the archers just in case. Now I'm going to go here and show you guys, well, first I'll show you guys the trap fields that I laid out. Rocks to slow down the enemy, let my archers get a bit more for shots in. Spike traps right here and all that. But the attacking team would be the Uruk. They had 1 siege ram and 4 siege towers. The siege ram was being pushed by an Uruk sword unit, super heavy armor, and so were the siege rams. One of the siege towers, though, I think, nope, they're all pushed by the swordmen, already loaded up in there, prepared to attack the walls. They'll come and play in a bit. And they basically had most of their army was based off of just swordmen, Uruk swords, and stuff. But you also have their axes, which these guys are a pain to kill. They are really heavy hitters, can kill your soldiers instantly almost. I'll have a bit of a fighting scene. They had a crossbow unit right here, smack in between the 2 lines of axemen, and 1 other sword unit back here. I think this was their commander. But as you can see, it's going to be a really good battle. Oh, yeah. Just about to show you guys whatever the heck my unit is. There we go. This is my captain's unit. I don't put him up in the front because if the general dies, then your team basically loses. So, without further ado, guys, let's get into it. As you see, the archers are going to land the first blows in on this battle. Well, the elite spearmen at the gate to prepare a breach. Ooh, they're about to shoot. Oh, this is just so cool looking. This is just amazing. Oh, that's amazing. I love watching them shoot. They're just so cool looking. But we're not doing too much damage to them, though. As you see, they're pushing up there. All of their men are pushing through the grass now. They're prepared to hit hard. Try to do as much damage fast as they can. Now this is an interesting thing. I didn't realize while fighting that there was a siege tower pushing off this way from the rest of the group. I had only thought there was 3 at the time, and wasn't paying attention to that one over there. That is the flanking siege tower. They will come and play in about a good minute or 2. But as you see, he's mainly put his siege equipment on this side to do as much damage to where most of my men are, but he's going to try to get a good unit in over here. It was actually a really good idea from the enemy. Wouldn't have thought about it. See, though, they are now hitting the rock thing, stopping their siege equipment, making them have to move it out the way and stuff. slowing it down, giving all the archers more time to mow down. Crossbows are now shooting on the enemy team. They will do a lot of damage to my men later. As you see, it's basically right now just a battle between the two crossbows and bows. I now loaded flaming rounds into them, just trying to nail them with as much damage as I can. Didn't do too much damage though, because with these rocks here, they were just getting hit by the rocks. As you see now, I start trying to move a sword unit as I see that these guys are going to land here. Siege tower still moving over there. Basically, I was just trying to put a little bit of a defense here, just not really thinking too much about it. I thought the main force was going to hit at the entrance, so I wanted a lot of swordsmen there. And also, you can just see the shining tops of the unit. As you see, this siege tower is about to reach my wall. As I told you guys, this is the flanking force of the Uruk. Would have never thought that they would have done it. But as you see, they are about to hit my wall. I just feel bad for these catapult guys here. About the same time, yeah, see, there's some loading slowly from here. I had not realized that that was actually what was going on for a bit until they told me that the catapult had been taken. This is where it's about to go down, guys. Most of the fighting will be at this side of the wall, because it's where main force came from. As you see, already getting the first units about to be dropped. All of them just open up about the same time, releasing at least 360 soldiers off into here, and more can now climb onto my wall. As you see, I now ordered my archers to focus on the crossbows.
The enemy is upon us! They're at the walls!
And also, about this time I realized that they were attacking, and also realized that the main force was going to be pushing here, so I moved all of these guys here. And then I also, about this time I started moving these guys. Yep, there we go. Oh, this is just epic. You just see the elite spearmen moving from their post to go defend their city, doing their job and defending their citizens. And also over here, you have just everything. Oh god, he got obliterated. About this time, yep, there we go. I ordered these guys to go into sword mode, hand to hand, and I rushed them in to fight this way. And also, the gate had just been destroyed, so these guys were about to be in for a heck of a fight. It was going to be really good. Let's try to get this thing to... Yep, there we go. It's just everybody rushing up in here. And I now order them to come out of shield wall and defend their gate. And also over here, had these guys just fighting it out. See, we were kind of outnumbered over here because spears versus swords, and yes, those can not really go very well together. Over here, though, this was a cool part of this thing. Just 600 versus 600, basically. See, they're loading on the axemen now, trying to get all their heavy units to climb up onto their towers, and just put all their forces over here. Because if they can take out this line, they have all of this to flank. So this battle basically depended on this unit right here. Archers still kind of having a fight between each other. Crossbows were still fighting back and forth with each other. Not doing too much damage. As you see, gonna send in an axe unit of men to try to charge up in there. Oh, never mind. Apparently they just decided to turn around. Okay, we're just gonna leave them alone. See what they do later. Oh, now they're coming. Okay. Nope. I'm confused what this axe unit is confused on. Okay. Apparently there's just a couple more this way that we're just running. No? Okay. Kinda odd. But yeah, as you see, at this point I realized that these guys were trying to take that tower out, so I had to split forces. But this was actually a good tactic for the enemy. He realized that most of my forces were in the middle and he couldn't take it head on. So he decided to take my forces and split them that way, and that way, weakening my gatehouse. So he can just send them as many as he wanted through there. Let's see though. Here it comes. Should have the flaming arrows shoot soon. Any minute. Okay, we'll leave them to it. There we go. Slowly shooting them one by one. So as you see now, most of the forces were trying to pile up in here, and also piling up through here. This was actually a really hard fight for me over in this side. Just the amount of sheer power of the Uruk army was hard for me to defeat right now. There we go, flaming rounds hitting into the ground over here. Trying to do as much damage as they can. Just because you can see that they got casualties all over the place. Actually, they took a lot more casualties than I thought they did. Whenever I was playing the battle, I didn't think they took that many casualties. But yeah, you see over here, our spearmen were not doing too well. I had to quickly figure out what I was going to do with those spearmen over there, because if it broke, then the gatehouse could fall, and these guys could be flanked. So I had to quickly find out. You can see all these casualties under their feet right now, and just a lot more casualties back this way. If you go look really hard, you can see the silver. Right there, you have a casualty of mine. A couple more. They took a heavy casualty number right up in here, right where they dropped their siege equipment. But I took these archers to keep that force from taking out these archers, so they could keep the crossbows occupied. I didn't want the crossbows firing heavy rounds into our gatehouse. As you guys see, the gatehouse is mainly the main focus of the entire battle. You don't want the gatehouse to fall, because if it falls, they have an opening to your city, and you basically have to fight your way back up in these streets stuff. There's a couple of my battles that I might show you guys later if you enjoy this video, where I might show you the ones where I was pushed back into the city, or maybe push the enemy back into the city, and it gets pretty brutal back in there. Tight corridors and stuff. As you see though, they are taking a lot of casualties back up in here, but still holding strong really. Come out of cinematic mode just so you guys can see. This is basically what was going on. They never brought the crossbows up. The crossbows in total had about 250 maybe left. If you scroll in, you have 22 spearmen and 79 spearmen, and a lot of Uruk infantry pushing up. The gatehouse still had the... Oh wait, I think about this time Yep, there we go. I had to move the archers to start shooting down into the gatehouse entrance. Try to keep these guys down. It actually started working really well because low morale and stuff. Just exhausted. As you see though, guys, they were losing a lot more men than I was. Allied men count to enemy men count, and it was... and also, you guys see that I was outnumbered, because I started with 1,500, they started with 1,935. So I was very outnumbered by about 500 over here. I was actually surprised with the spearmen. They fought really hard during this entire battle. I mean, just really hard. See if I can get a... This guy was getting double teamed over here. Not very fair. Yep, there he goes. He had died a glorious death trying to defend his city. As you see, though, Axemen are pushing up now. And over here we have our Gondorian swordsmen actually fighting really hard to keep this place up. And also, so archery guys, once they get changed, about this time I realized that this side would fall soon if I didn't do something about it. So I quickly took a swords unit. As you see, they're moving up this way now. Took a nice swords unit that had about 100 swordsmen still in my ranks to go over here and reinforce this elite spearmen, because it was just gonna fall very quickly. As you see, it's a very slim line compared to all this. Still taking heavy casualties. Oh wow, this guy, see what he can do. It's a fair fight right here. See, the Gondorian swordsman had just reached the wall now. Ooh, he hit him with the heavy blow. Oh, send him retreating off into the distance, into the combat. Didn't expect that. But yeah, as you guys see, I realized that they were gonna run really weak soon. Most of their forces were spent. Oh, 46, as you see, 31 and 31. So basically, they had about 100 left, and you can just see that's more than 300 maybe still. So it was gonna be over soon for these guys. I give them credit though, because it was a good idea. Because like you can just see the casualties were very even over here at the beginning of the battle. Still have a couple of these guys just now getting out of the combat. It was a cool little thing to watch. As you can see, the elite spearmen have now basically been spent, all of them. But once reinforcements came, you can just see the Gondorian army starts trying to push them back, and it's actually working really well, just very slowly. Also, over here, basically the last people holding strong were at the gatehouse and these crossbows. But you can see, this is basically whenever it starts to fail for him over here. His unit of 22 swordsmen decides to start wavering, and I just take this as my advantage to just crush this last unit that was already thinking about wavering. And then, yep, surrenders his side. Over here, basically, you have a couple of swordsmen that want to quit because it's just tiring to them to keep fighting. So after about this time, and these guys surrendering, I then looked over here and realized that this thing could still fail, even with this. So, basically, I took some of my swordsmen, to go defeat and crush these guys' hopes and dreams of taking this gatehouse, and then sent the rest of my guys to go fight this side. And then also, since I realized that they were still crossbowmen, I had no faith in these guys really fighting still and having a chance, but you can see I swapped them back to archery mode. Threw 44 on the wall and just try to distract these crossbows again. But as you see, around this time is whenever the tide of battle started to change for these Urukai. They realized that it wasn't going to be a successful attack. Started wavering. Their general was getting crushed by my men. Basically, the gatehouse right here had maybe 150 men left in it to defend or to try to take it, while I still had tons of men. As you guys can just see, they were well outnumbered. And the battle was basically over from this point. I took the victory, basically. Enjoyed my days. As you can see, I did move my captain halfway through the battle to just in case maybe the gatehouse would fall and it would be my last line of defense. But I have to move him back to this courthouse and try to defend the town hall. But yeah, you guys can see this side started to waver once I sent these reinforcements in. Surrendered, leaving 2 more. You guys can just see that it was like we started pushing the units back. It was just over for them after this point. Just slowly. I give credit though for my soldiers in this army. Even though they were tired, they still fought really well. But yeah, you guys can see I slowly activated these guys in just to kind of keep these guys occupied down here. Oh, he just got murdered. No, he did. I like some of these animations whenever they die. They still try to get back up or something, and then just fall back down. You guys can see these guys weren't. I don't think these guys were even crossbows. Nope, these guys were swordmen that just got killed by the archers at the beginning of the battle. Never even made it to the wall. See, a couple of them died in these little holes that got activated, and a couple of them died while trying to climb the ladder. But yeah, you guys can just see. Take a look at the amount of casualties that basically took place here. I mean, just piles of bodies just trying to fight to take a city and also defend it. Well, that's really cool, seeing the Gondorian flag get stuck in the ground, just hovering above the land, kind of showing a victory at that location. Never really realized that while fighting the battle, much because I was focused over here and at the gatehouse. But yeah, guys, you can now see this side was now basically over for them. They realized that they were losing way too many casualties over here. Yeah, so basically, these guys were going to shoot their last couple of arrows and basically just defend the rest of the time. See, they didn't have many forces at the gatehouse. Stood no chance of taking out all these. Crossbows knew that the second I took out the gatehouse, I'm coming for them. And I still had like 1,000 more men. So they basically, about this point, just decided to surrender. You have to check this out though. You can see that I took a lot of casualties over here, more than over there or at the gatehouse. This was a bad battle to have done. It was a stupid idea for me to send those spearmen in first instead of like a swordman. Kind of stubborn for that, but it ended up working at the end. And just I'm gonna be quiet for the rest of this battle, maybe, and let you guys just watch the rest of this battle. So I'll see y'all some other time at the end of the video.
This is your day!
There you go, guys. As you guys can see, I scored a victory here, basically making my city safer. Still had tons of units left. You can just see they are surrendering, running away. Let's take a look at all these casualties, though. Over here, I took a lot more of my casualties than I think of theirs. I think they just in my eyes, maybe to you guys, you might have your opinion, maybe looking at these casualties right now, say they took a lot more, but I have to say I took a lot more over here than any other location. They took a lot of casualties down here. You can't really see it though because of all, goodness gracious, just from this looking right here, you knew they were going to lose the battle. There was piles of silver in that gatehouse. But yeah, I say they took a lot of casualties over here, and maybe a lot in the gatehouse. I just couldn't really see the bodies once they pushed up. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like. Consider subscribing if you aren't already, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.